Curious Catman, Catman. It's the Curious Catman, Catman. Asking a question that you wanna know, Welcome to the show. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's the Curious Catman.
We love you guys. Have we told you that?
Good, what you burning for? All day green leaves like an herbivore. Spit you probably never heard before. So I'll run it back like Herman Moore. That's Detroit. Keep it real, no decoy. High as fuck when I light it up, so I might get stuck when I deploy.
Boom shakalaka, we arrived. AM crew, bitch, we're here. That's what the crew does. We come in, get shit done. Rich Mish. Born in Bay City, but I guess you could say I'm from Chesaning. Raised most of my life there. Pretty much the same as I am now. A lot more into sports then, as opposed to now, which I'm much more into music. But yeah, laid back, I'd say. The first instrument I remember learning a song to was actually the xylophone, one of those little kid xylophones. And it was Mary Had a Little Lamb. I was probably 7 years old. That's probably the first instrument I remember picking up. I have family that is really into music. Nobody that really played a lot of instruments or anything. I would say I come in the hip hop world anyways, more from like a writing background than actual musical background. Yeah, definitely. That's been my main choice of music since I was probably 7 or 8 years old. The first thing I ever did was get on those battle boards, those hip-hop online text battles, where you would text a 8-bar battle and they would respond back, and then there would be people who judged. So that's where I learned what a multi was, what punchlines were all about, what metaphors were all about in music. And then it kind of just grew from there. It was online at hip-hop websites. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you, but I remember it started off on this old janky website called like Underground Battle Kings or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, started with little 8-bar texts and that was about it. I have no clue who the first person I battled was though. New album coming out called Lake Effect. I guess the whole purpose behind that album was me moving from kind of mid-Michigan out kind of west coast of the state. I just kind of did the whole play on the lake effect, or kind of like my new surroundings kind of influenced me and affect me, kind of put me in a different state of mind, kind of gave me this different energy and spark from what I've been used to. So that whole album is about a new vibe, new energy, and just it's a lot more, I would say, introspective, much more passionate. You kind of get to know me a little bit more, I'd say, in this album than past. Still stay true to those crew roots though. On the album there will be collaborations with Brother Luke from Owasso, Linners, who was originally from Owasso, and I confess, he now lives out in Grand Rapids kind of by me. My boy Ray from Saginaw, I've known him for a while, rapped with him for a while. Sam Wow, obviously, you from AM Crew. And my homie Chase Passion from Midland, Hemlock area. We got a nice little mix. They all kind of bring something a little bit different to the table. So kind of excited to share that with everybody. Who is AM Crew? AM Crew is a collection of 6 individuals, 3 OGs. That'd be Shenanigans, Sam Wow in Michigan, But really the crew spreads wide, man. There's a lot of Crewsters out there that are part of the crew family, but right now it's us. It's me and Sam, Zach, Blake, Barry. We're that funky hip hop crew that gets weird and brings it heavy. It's a good question. I listen to a lot of music. I go to a lot of live shows. I haven't really heard anyone quite with the AM crew sound. I've heard some hip hop bands out there, some more jazzy, some more jammy, some more poppy even, but we kind of bring a cool rock, raw hip hop sound. I don't know if I could blend up a bunch of bands. I don't like doing that. I would probably blend it with some Red Hot Chili Pepper / Rage Against the Machine / Beastie Boys / Sublime or something like that. I guess at Electric Forest, thick, deep in the crowd, in the middle of a huge crowd, thousands of people, I saw a big circle, almost like a pit opening up, and everyone's just dancing, getting weird around this pineapple that's just sitting there in the middle of the circle. That was weird. A crazy thing I kind of, that I've saw at a show before is at this festival called Lost Lands in Ohio. They had two big like volcanoes on the side of their stage with actual flames shooting out of it. Halfway during this set, the flames caught the volcano on fire. So the whole thing was up in flames and we were all looking like, God damn, the pyrotechnics are popping at this show. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. And then soon to realize that that was not meant to be at all. Instantly ambulance got in, all the music shut off, light shut off. They're repeating, everybody take a step back. And it was funny, the whole crowd eventually started chanting, baby steps, baby steps. And we were all just slowly taking these steps, moving away from the crowd. But that lasted like an hour before the music got back on. So that was some of the craziest shit I've saw. The first one that comes to my mind, it's a popular one, but Big Papa, there's just a vibe about that makes you just get in the zone when you hear that song. Outside of hip hop, you know, let's keep it also in hip hop. Maybe some Thuggish Ruggish Bone, some Bone Thugs. I mean, those are some classics that stand out to me. Musically, my influences, I would say Kid Cudi. I really like his kind of singing / flowing style, and it's really unique where like you don't hear anyone with that sound. The Roots, where that's that cool hip hop jazzy bounce to it. I don't know, outside of hip hop or just in the art community, I would say in general, seeing my friends or just local people that I know creating and doing what they love, because when I see that, it makes me want to do it too, and it makes me want to join them and do it together, bring everyone along with us. So I would say, you know, seeing my friends and other people express their art is a big influence on me. My mind, bro. Go hiking. Middle of the woods would be a great place to get away. A windy river, nature, or sometimes if I can manage it in my mind, I can do that myself. With a cold Bud Light. Well, I guess it depends. When I'm working, I start my day with a shower to get me pepped up. Usually when I'm in the shower is where I kind of clear my head from all that clutter and what the hell's going on. I'm tired and I just try to clear my head. And usually I try to think of one thing like that I'm grateful for. Wake up, I try to get in a grateful state of mind, and that kind of just makes the rest of my day a little bit smoother. So I'd say I start with that, some gratitude and coffee. Coffee and gratitude. Yeah, every show I get a little bit of anxiety. How do I deal with that anxiety before a show? Some beer helps. I would say what helps me is thinking of the crowd and our fans that are there. And I know every show we at least have a loyal pack of Crewsters. I know if they're there in the front, going hard, singing along, and just thinking about how they're rocking out with us, we can, you know, that kind of takes away a lot of my fear right there. Crewsters. I don't think I write ever with the intention of there being hidden meanings. I would say that maybe I'll have some bars in a song where maybe I'm the only one that really would get that, you know, because it'd be like so personal to me that no one else would really know, and they might just kind of brush it off as whatever. Or maybe like, you know, just the crew would know what I'm talking about. So maybe like there's stuff like that, but I never go in there and like have this hidden message. I'll try to say exactly what's on my mind for the most part. Find what it is that you love to do and don't make any exceptions. Doing what you love is the most important thing over anything, I think. So stick with your passion and go for it, is what I'd say. Hillary Duff, Lizzie McGuire, dude. Love Lizzie McGuire. I don't know why, but yeah, she's a cutie. I still have a crush on her, I think. Taurus. I don't really go too much off that. I don't really dive too deep into that. Yeah, Taurus, what up? Three of my favorite artists right now, Kid Cudi, right off the bat. I'm gonna say J. Cole number 2. I just love his style. He makes a lot of his own beats himself. He can spit any flow there is to spit, and his lyrics are just crazy. And he can do it all. He can sing, he can rap. Let's throw Felly in there. I'll throw Felly. I've really been liking him a lot lately. That third one will probably interchange a lot, but as of right now, I like what Felly's doing. He gives this fresh, new style that I like. Well, the festivals I usually go to are pretty big, but it was a whole new experience going to those small festivals like Pond Jam and Buses by the Beach and Handmade. It's kind of everything I expected it to be, kind of performing at a festival, because you're hanging out there not only with your band, but also with other artists, some that you know, some that you're just learning. And it's kind of cool, everyone vibing together for the weekend, connecting with each other and creating music together, and you see bands collaborating with each other and just playing music off the fly. That's the favorite thing I love about the festival kind of scene, is that you're almost a little bit more experimental. You're willing to try new things with the festival, so I'd say that's kind of what's been the biggest change. The first track I recorded was on an old ass square computer microphone with a little slit in the middle. That's all I had, but god damn it, I was gonna record, and it was over an Eminem Beats. Dun 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 dun, and that's the only thing I remember of it right now. I couldn't tell you what I wrote about, how I managed to record it or figure all that stuff out. I kind of just went along with it as I learned, and yeah, it was, I was probably 15 years old when I first laid vocals down to a beat. It's been a rap ever since. That I'm all about music, and that I'm down to kind of do anything that I love, and I love to create with other people. Let's all do this together, and let's kind of create together. So I would say that's what I'm all about. Finding your passion, finding other people to do it with, and sharing it with everybody. I'd say I guess that's the one thing I'd want people to know. Maybe go more into the production engineering side and learn all there is to know about the studio life. Obviously, I got a lot of background learning from the crew. I'd like to take that further and maybe learn how to make what I love into a moneymaker for me, almost like do like a part-time job and then just kind of work up from there. Musically, get into that festival scene with the crew. I'm all about that life, festival life, so. And also, we can do some like side projects, go old school, me and Sam Wow, rapping like the old days. If there's ever times or shows that the crew can't do, maybe me and Sam will just spit over some of our beats and do some old school AM crew shit and do some shows. That'd be fun too. Yeah, I mean, a shout out to everyone who hopped on this album with me. It means a lot. This is definitely the most, like I said, introspective I think I've been. So I appreciate, you know, Linners, Ray, Brother Luke, Chase Passion, Sam, the AM crew. Yeah, man, I just think everybody that's had a hand in anything that I've created or that we've created together. The Lake Effect is my next album. It is coming out this winter, no later than March. So I would say look for it sometime in late February, for sure. If not, for sure by March 1st. I'll have that available on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, probably Spotify. Gonna have it for free download digitally. So feel free to support, share. We're gonna have it on all our platforms, social media wise. So yeah, man, I'd really appreciate it. You check it out. And I think you're gonna enjoy it.
You're watching Curious Catman in Plan B Studios.
Michigan, signing out.